Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 52. Here we go. Hey, 47.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Yes.
Let him know. Let him know.
Here we go. 46. Check. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Here we go. Kill.
Watch the twist.
Here we go. 47.
Heavy. Check 4.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
70.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cut.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rock it.
I'm coming after you.
Someone West.
Sponge. No. Hey, check Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hart. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Hey, lock it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Prescott on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Tackle.
Hey, kill. Here go 46.
54, right? 54, Mike.
I can't believe they let you 56. Check. Lucky.
26.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
54, going to 54. Wide in. Hey, kill. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott is going to let this. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Check. Watch 54.
Come on, D.
26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Bandit.
Here we go, going to 53.
Come. Watch that.
Here we go, 47.
Check 43. Check.
Check 26.
From the 17, Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Switch it, hey. Here we go, kill.
Mike spot 4.
26.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Let's put him on the
Breakstone, travel.
Put that team on the bus.
Ready?
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go.
On the double.
55.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these. Hey, Haywood. Look at me. Zipper.
Check 55 to Mike.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Hart. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, kill. 47. We're going to 54. Why? 26.
Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Let's go.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the gun, Hart. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here. And I know he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check right. Shoot.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check the backer.
Show team, spill.
Slam.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Off the play fake. Hard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Hey, kill. 47.
Mike's by 4. Get ready.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Michael Dixon set
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Check pass. Check pass.
Zoom, zoom. You're not ready. You're not ready.
52.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Short.
52, Mike 52.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you're going to take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in. Here we go, going to 54, wide in. Here we go, 47. Go. 26.
Here's Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Go,
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check. Switch.
This is Breida. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators
in trouble, and he's taken down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing, Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First down, Seattle.
On the set.
Mike 54. Oh, you got
Big trip.
On first down, Hart. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Got it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Yep.
Hey, get away with it. Check. 55 to Mike.
Go.
55 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey.
Bring it. Mike.
Yes.
Hey, eat. Let's go, D.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Hart. And incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Out. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit.
Check right. Watching the grind. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. 55's Mike, guys, 55. Let's go.
Shoot.
To throw again, Hart. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott.
I got you, boy.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, kill.
Draw play, Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
On for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And an alley to run. Tyler Lockett. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check 3.
61, match box, lights. Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw on second down. Hart. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 24. Check 24.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Given 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Mike 55. Mike 55. 6 man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Hard.
Check your hot read. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
We go. 30 base.
50 bucks for Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. Mike 55. It's our time. It's our time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hart. He's going to rifle one deep left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tighten up.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 26.
Prescott. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. And a loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 47.
Off. Mike 5-4.
26.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
I'm trying to collect.
Prescott down. Short pass complete to the tight end Kroom. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on out here. Come get it.
To throw is Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 45, Cowboys 17. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 31, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Kill, kill, kill. Alert flare, alert flare.
Here we go, 46. 26.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They will go to 53.
It's out time. Ball, trot. It's out time. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Check, check, check.
4th down, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down, Seahawks.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Big rip.
They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Squeeze.
2nd and 5. It's caught. Lockett. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 50. Check 50. Shoot.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
18 Gator.
At the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 3.
Go.
54 is Mike. 54, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hart. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Let's go, baby.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.